Some determined residents endured snaking queues, system glitches and printing failures at Home Affairs departments to ensure they can cast their votes tomorrow. Branches across the country experience a flood of residents who've left it until the last minute to secure the required documents to cast their votes. Veronica Makhoali takes a look.
Hundreds of people endured relentless queues in a last-minute scramble to obtain temporary IDs or collect their smart cards.
I think if they say they're closing at 7, we should be here until 7. I think people who came before us in 94 stood in much longer lines just to go vote. The struggle was much more worse. You can't tell me you're too lazy to stand a few more hours in line to get your temporary ID.
In the winding lines, individuals stood for hours, each with a different reason for delaying until the final moment.
Can't just find my ID, so it's lost somewhere, it's in the house somewhere. I had an idea that I might find it at the niche of the time, but then here I am, so trying to make a change, and this is the only option I have now, so yeah.
I wasn't gonna come, but then you see it's the 11th hour, the last minute. I had to, I thought just sitting around won't make the change that I want to see, right? My small vote will make a difference, so that's why I'm here.
However, the long hours are worthwhile for those determined to have their voice heard in the country's 7th democratic election.
Us South Africans leave it to the last minute. We kind of go with those flow kind of things. So yeah, but I think wanting to obviously come out, make a difference, fight for change.
There was a guy that was selling a spot, we almost bought it, but the fee was too high. But we have to vote. So I think people, like I said, people lost their lives for us to be able to have the right to vote. And also the country's just deteriorating. So the money that we would spend a few years ago, we can't do anything with it now. So we're just trying to see, hopefully after we vote, there is a bit of a difference.
What's suffering a few hours to make sure that we have a voice that's pretty much that we don't really get to have for the other 4 years. Now we've got the chance, let's take it and do what we can with it.
It's giving unity. It's giving, we all want to make a change, and I really like it. I really like the fact that we're all pressing on the elections, yeah.
The process was not without hurdles, as the last-minute rush further burdened an already overwhelmed system.
I'm here to collect my identity documents. It's been a long time. Coming back and forth. Network or something is offline, something like that. And
ngibhlungu kakhulu lonto ngoba kusho ukuthi ngamanye amakhamba ngizogcina ngavotanga phela ngoba njengamanje ngimela ngiye emsebenzini fanele ngabe sengisemsebenzini bayangifonela fanele ngabe ngisemsebenzini kodwa ngisamile la akungenze ukuthi ngigcine ngingavotanga ngoba phela ngizojika ngihambe la ngishiye ngoba ngijahe umsebenzi into eyenzeka eHome Affairs ibhlungu kakhulu. Ingakho siyafisa ukuthi ngathi nakuthiwa kuyavota ke kushintshwe lo government esinake kufotela omunye ugovernment mhlambe sizolibona ushintsho.
Initially, it looked like things were going smoothly, but apparently the system is down. The printers aren't working, which is a clear indication of how things are in the country at the moment, because you can't tell us that nationally it was advised that everybody must come do their temporary IDs and that hours would be extended so people could do their temporary IDs. But now we're here and the system is not working. So I think everything that's happening right now here at Home Affairs is just a representation of how things are working in this country, where things just aren't functioning at all and seemingly no one cares.
The Home Affairs Department says its doors will remain open until 9 p.m. on voting day. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Veronica Makhoali in Johannesburg.